sexy souls, welcome back to another pick a card. So I decided to do this one because I seen someone else do it. I'm going to be doing it different though to how they did it, but basically this is going to be a sneak peek at your 2022. So the way I'm going to do this is what is like the main month that's going to be good, and then the month that might be a little bit challenging. That's how I'm going to look at it. But overall for 2022, the feeling that I get for 2022 is quite good, to be honest, because the year 2022, that adds up to be 6. And of course a lot of people are kind of 666, they think on the mark of the beast and etc. That is sort of programmed that way for people to think like that it is a bad number or something like that. It's the same as the way that the number 13 is seen as a bad thing, when actually these are very, very amazing numbers actually, because one thing that I read one time is that 6 is the first perfect number. So one perfect number, it's like a mathematical thing. It's like 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. See what I mean? So that's kind of the balance that the number 6 has. And also, like, when you think about it, like, for example, the 6 of Pentacles is about giving and receiving. The 6 of Wands is about confidence. It's about balancing like your success and like all of that. Also, like the 6 of Cups as well. I'm just thinking on tarot cards, and I think the Lovers as well. The Lovers is about like making a choice. So as well as it's also about making a choice, and the number 6 for me has to do with like family and home more so. And the 6th sign is Virgo, and that is ruled by Venus, the goddess of love. We would, I think for 2022 to be connected to the energy of Venus, honestly, I think that would be a very nice year. So I have a really good feeling about 2022. I even have a better feeling about 2023, but that is more of a personal thing. It's not a collective thing. I'm not exactly sure what it is for me, but 2023 it's going to be good. I've been getting signs for a couple of years now. But yeah, so we do have 2 cards already set to go. And I just randomly I was looking for crystals, and I don't really I have crystals, but I forgot where I put them. Since I've come back from Lithuania, I don't know where they're boxed away. Maybe they just vanished out of my existence, like people sometimes say. But yeah, here's a few different things. So group number 1 is this lovely shell that I got at the beach. Group number 2 is a piece of glass that I also got at the beach. Group number 3 is a piece of string that came off my little bag thing. And group number 4 is my pendulum. That cost a lot of money. But yes, without any more talking, we will get straight into the reading. Hello, group number 1 who chose the shell. So the first cards that we have are representing your most rewarding month, which is the top card here, and then the bottom card is representing the most challenging month. Okay, and I follow a thing called sky astrology, which is based on astronomy, not really on Western. So the dates that I use are different, okay, to what you may know if you are someone who knows a little bit about astrology. Okay, so we have, for the month that is good, we have Sagittarius, and the month that is a little bit, there's no good or bad, because we grow from the negative. So what might be a little bit more challenging, and you can see it as a lesson, so the month that you will be learning the lesson is actually in the Capricorn season. So it's not just one month, it's more so sort of the end of January and the beginning first couple of weeks of February. That is when you're going to find it a little bit challenging. To me, it sort of feels like there's going to be some sort of a realization about some sort of habits that haven't, been the best for maybe you. That's what I'm sort of picking up, okay, from this. And you might have just got tangled up in a lot of different things, okay? Because this is obviously next month. Well, the end of January. This is next year, next month. So maybe right now you're in a little bit of a pickle with your finances or just your spending habits, and maybe next month you're going to just sort of snap yourself into gear and be like, why am I doing this? I need to just really change things up. Otherwise, I'm going to be stuck in the same situation that I have been in for the past while, okay? So you just want to, prepare for maybe going through some sort of a big shift, okay? So let us pull a card. Let's just, I'll see what I'm feeling here as well. So with it's so weird because literally Sagittarius leads into this. So the start of your year next year will be the most challenging, and then December, the end of December next year and January could be very, very different to how you're spending December this year. Okay, very, very different. Completely different vibe. Very calm. Looks like you could be going on a holiday. The energy of it is very still. I just feel like you could be on some sort of a retreat next year. You could be somewhere where the weather is warm. But also with the color purple and the plants, I always see this as the flower being the color purple as well, being connected to the third eye. So this could have something to do with you have no real idea. Okay, you can kind of visualize what you could be doing this time next year. You might think you have an idea, but with Temperance, it's going to give you exactly what you're supposed to get. Okay, Temperance is about sort of your higher self knowing what's best for you, what's on the horizon. Is hard to kind of imagine. Okay, but whatever is happening at the end of next year, you're going to be just overwhelmed with gratitude. That's what I'm getting. Okay, and here as well, I just feel like knowing your own darkness is how you understand other people's darknesses. Okay, that's the best way to deal with evil in the world. Okay, because we have to look at things in a different light. Okay, we have to stop dividing good and evil, because everybody's version of that is different. You know what I mean? Because even on people who are doing horrible things, they don't see it that way. So it's really complicated. But when you take it to a personal level, knowing your own darkness first helps you sort of understand why horrible things happen. Okay, and that, I think, is what's happening. You're going into a place next month where you're realizing your own bad habits and other things like that. Okay, so we are going to pull a card for. Oh my god, that was so weird. Literally landed the funniest way. We have the Hermit. Okay, it says take time for contemplation, to retreat. I said about retreat, and go within. Be a beacon for others on their path to spiritual enlightenment. Okay, definitely, it could very well be some sort of a retreat or something like that. Maybe you're just going to, spend the winter months in a warm country. If that's what it feels like to me. Also, I think you're going to be quite successful this time next year. Whatever is happening here, it's going to be the complete opposite. So next, the start of this year, financially, or even how you are spending money and things like that, that's going to be completely different. You're going to be spending money on things that might have some sort of spiritual feeling to it. I'm using this deck, but I'm only using half of it. I'm using the major arcana and the other cards because I like the artwork of the other cards. So that's what I'm using for the challenge. Okay. We have metamorphosis. So yeah, literally, you're going through a whole shift, like completely shifting into a whole new kind of energy, a whole new being with this energy. Okay, this could be a big this might be hard to believe, but you will feel so different. You won't even recognize yourself, because you're going to realize that you've restricted yourself from becoming the person that you could have, worked harder on this year. It's kind of like you feeling bad for not doing more of what you wanted to do this year, but that's not what your guides were wanting you to think. So you're going to realize that, I feel. You're going to realize next year that you're like, no, wait, now I'm ready. And you're actually going to do it because you're not in the same energy anymore. Okay? And now I'm going to pull one each from this, just to have another little, see what the situation is. Okay, we have the King of Cups. Okay. Can I just clarify that? Yes or no? Okay. Something around this is just what I'm picking up. You are not going to receive, so something to do with this King of Cups, who is inviting you to come and stay or come and be somewhere. Okay, that's what I'm getting from that. It's not the kind of message that you would expect. This isn't something that I feel is romantic. It's someone who is just kindly wanting to help you out next year. Yeah, look, Hermit reversed. I like when this Hermit card's reversed because this is one of my scary Hermit cards. And the 6, is that the 6? I always get confused. Yes, it is. The 6 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so we are in a 6th year, like I said in my intro. And yeah, the 6 of Pentacles reversed is about giving and receiving. And we have the Devil over here. This could be, it's something to do with realizing that you've been giving too much of your money away, and it's left you in this state of feeling like feeling sort of guilty. Okay, because this Hermit card reversed, it's very like, oh god, I feel guilty. Okay, when it's upright I sort of see it as like almost a little bit depressed, but this way it's like, oh god, I feel guilty. So you may just realize that you're digging yourself a hole next month, and you're going to get yourself out of that. So see, this is the lesson. You're literally just gonna, realize that I have to sort of make a budget or plan to like do something worth my while. Okay, and the way that you can sort of do this is you can start giving back in some way. So I think that group number 1, you will be giving back in some way, shape or form next year, 2022. And that's sort of what's going to then open up, yeah, basically for you guys, next year, the theme of it seems to be that you are finding out what it is that you can sort of contribute to society, where you can sort of feel like you're fitting in. And then you're going to be offered to, be part of something this King of Cups has been sort of wanting to build. Okay, so there's someone who's very important. They are very much the kind of person that people, this King of Cups is the kind of person that people wish they could become, but also are quite jealous and think that they're strange. That is just how I feel about this King of Cups. Okay, so this is sort of your awakening, realizing that you're also a little bit strange, because we all are. And so this is your waking up to that, and not hiding and being in the closet anymore with anything that you have been ignoring. Okay, now I have some oracle decks on the floor, so I'm going to pull just 3 oracle decks just to get an overall kind of energy for 2022. Okay, so first we have a blessing that will come in 2022, and we have 7. Okay, so this could be the 7th month. It says a blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. Okay, could have something to do with Cancer energy, because I see the bees here, the beehive cluster in Cancer. Sorry, I was getting another deck. And as well, the number 7 as well as the 7th month, which in Sky Astrology is Cancer season. So this makes sense. Okay, you might sense a shift around this time, and you might realize that some sort of it's something to do with this. I'm feeling the colors of this crown is what is the colors kind of over here. So someone is going to sort of be introduced into your life probably earlier than December. Okay, it could happen in June, July. Okay, anything else? Oh, there's 2 cards there. We'll just take them. I'm feeling it. Wow, trust. Trust that 2022 is going to be when your life purpose sort of, your whole world is going to be flipped upside down. Okay, I'm just seeing like this being the tree of life, but it's literally like you sort of have been living in a shadow for a while, and yeah, literally your next year, I feel really, really good for you guys. Definitely, just because I'm looking at the triangle here of the moons, so it's sort of like what's going to happen. It's going to feel like there is someone or something. You might have direct communication with with some form of a higher being. That might be why you decide to go on a trip. So this might not even be a physical person. It could be many different things. Okay, this is general reading, so just have fun with it. Don't take it too serious. But yeah, I just feel like there is something very interesting here with this group. You're going to there is a big connection with the water as well next year, especially like being beside a beach or something. Maybe you're just going to end up being a lot, but because here this is like her standing at the edge of a cliff, or she's not at the edge, it's like she's right beside it, but she's like down lower, but it's just something like you're beside some sort of a place that is quite in alignment with this sort of energy that you are feeling. Okay, Yeah, and one more card. Okay. We have hope. Okay. It says, stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look up to the light. Okay, that is literally this. You're going through, I don't like to say this, but you're going through some sort of an awakening, really. And I think the worst is over. I did think that, and I think that the energy of the devil's energy here in the last couple of weeks of January and into the beginning few weeks of February, that's when the shift is going to happen here, where you're going to be like, right, enough is enough. I realize now what I've been doing, and I can't do it anymore, so something's got to happen. Okay, so definitely it's like your spirit guides are sort of like, the time has come, we trust that you're ready, and we know that you know you're ready as well. So there's some sort of an initiation happening with group number 1. But that is all I have for you. Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed this, and I will see you all in the future. Goodbye. Okay, hello, anyone that has chosen group number 2, which was the glass. So the first 2 cards that we have is, this card is the challenge, the month that is the most challenging, and the top card is the month that is going to be most rewarding. So as you can see, we'll start with obviously the one that comes first, which is Saturn. So Saturn is Capricorn, connected to Capricorn. So the world, it's funny, I'm going to tell you how I see this card now, which is strange. It's really I love this world card because it's very trippy. But yeah, so January and some of February is Capricorn season in Sky Astrology that I follow, and I feel that something very very fun will sort of come into play here in January, sort of the end of January, because again it goes into February as well. So don't just wait for January and then everything's great. I think right before the world, it's sort of like a moment. So the way that I feel about this card is, I sort of see this as, you mightn't see this, but this sort of being the being the skin of an animal, and then this being an eyeball. And the way then that I see this is the eye reflecting back these lovely flowers, which reminds me of the sun card. So I think the way that I see this is, everything is going to finally like click, and you're going to realize, oh my god, Inception. Like this, literally when I see this card, it makes me feel like Inception, like you're living within a dream within a dream within a dream kind of thing, and you're like, I've been here before, or I've said that I was going to get to this point and I didn't even realize, like, I've manifested this. Something's going, stuff must be moving quite quickly, and then all of a sudden you're going to realize, oh shit, this has all happened. Wow, it just passed by so quickly. It's one of those feelings. And then as well, because I felt the energy of the sun cards, some sort of new joy, being just being in a really fun, childlike kind of energy, or you could be surrounded by children, January, February as well, and having to bond new relationships with people, I feel is going to be something that will happen maybe as well. And yeah, it also, with the world card, it also could mean that you're going to get more connected with the earth. You're going to really be more grounded into the actual body that you were given, and that dropping into your body is going to make you kind of snap and be like, wait a second, oh my god, this is amazing. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from that. And then to start off with the challenging month, which is Taurus, Taurus is quite a big constellation, and in sky astrology it goes, I remember this because I used to be a Taurus in Western, May 13th until like June. I'm not exactly sure what it starts. May 13th to like June 14, 15, 16. I don't know. So anywhere between there, you might find it being a little bit challenging. The way I feel about this is, this brings me back to an actual memory of a place that I was in when I was in London. When I was having a really good... So, you could be doing something in May, June, that is, you know, something that you would normally do. Something that you know, it's part of like your belief system. Let's just put it that way, because there's a Hierophant, okay, as well. And you're just minding your own business, and like everything is quite cool. You're like, you're, you know, walking around May and June, just getting on with your business. And then something kind of, your intuition just sparks and you're like, something's not right. That cat's acting weird. This picture is a little bit strange. Just something's off about your belief system. Okay, this is what I feel. That's sort of the energy that I'm getting from that. Okay. And yeah, let's look a little bit deeper. So I'm using just the major arcana from this deck. Okay, so for the challenge, we'll do that first actually. Oh, we have chance. I'm going to take another one just because. Take a chance on what? Oh, interesting. Okay. Where the cards fell. Disguise. Okie doke. That's very interesting. Now I want to pull some for the world. Okay, we have the 5 of Spring, and I know this is meant to be the good month. To be honest, I feel like this is the okay. You might be taking a chance. I don't know why I'm hearing it that these two are connected. You might be taking a chance at the start of next year with a relationship that maybe you clashed with before. But there's definitely sort of, again, that's that snapping out of it. It's like both these rams sort of snapping out of like, what are we doing here? Why are we acting like this? Okay, so that's the energy that I get from this. And it says, occasionally you may experience clashes with others. If you decide the matter is worth your energy, then do what you can to minimize the conflict without sacrificing your goals or beliefs. Okay, funny. Because I think it's weird. I feel like you're going to have a new sort of belief system here, and then later on, a couple of months later, in May, you might realize that something is just not what it seems. I don't really feel like it's connected with this person. It more feels to me like in May, June, you might sort of have to look beyond, okay, because we have disguise here as well, which I kind of said, and I was paying attention to, there is a little picture of a tower there, so it could, again, when I see the tower next to actually like the Hierophant, and it's weird that it's in this card on its own, I would normally say that as like a belief system being shattered, okay, so, and when I look at this card, I feel like something's not right here. When I was looking at the cat first, now I'm looking at the picture above the cat. and it's just the way that this Buddha feels like it's staring at me. It's just something like just weird about it. Okay. So again, disguise. It's the vibe that I get from this is that basically in May, June, you will realize that this is, it feels kind of funny though to me, honestly. To be honest, I don't feel like it's like anything to be like, oh my god. Again, this is your lesson month. So this is where you're going to grow the most, okay? So this is like starting off. It's like a reward. It's like you can finally like let your guard down. You can sort of like stop fighting with yourself or whatever, or others, and just kind of set new goals. So this is like a fresh start energy. And then this May time is when there is something that you have to take a chance on, okay? And it could be like completely changing your perspective. The way I see it is you're thinking that, okay, this is what I should believe in. And then the way I see it is my perspective is I'm standing here looking at this, and that's where I should be focused on, because maybe that's what I believe in. And then all of a sudden I'm focusing over here. That is the thing that is in disguise, which could be a person, it could be another belief system, another religion, another thing, another whatever it could be. Okay, you have the chance card in the middle, and then just this doesn't have anything to really do with this energy, but just because it's there, it sort of feels like these two belief systems are rubbing off one another. So basically you're just getting a new perspective. Okay, so you're looking from one side of the street over to the other side of the street, and yeah, you're gonna have something, because yeah, look, holding two masks and basically dropping both of them and realizing what the fuck you need to be doing. Okay, it's very strange. I don't know how to try and be general. I'm trying to make sense. It's kind of hard when I'm doing like prediction readings, because I'm trying to just make sense. I don't want to use this deck. Why did I want to use a different deck for this group. I'm being drawn to this one. So let's see. Let's just pull one more. Oh, there we go. This is for there. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so that is the first thing I want to say. Yeah, this is the... You got the Ace of Wands. Okay, so like literally, whatever this chance is, it's going to be the thing that you end up being very passionate about. Okay, maybe one thing that you're believing in, you're not as passionate as it anymore. As passionate about it as you used to be. So that's maybe why May, June time, you will realize something and you will be like, wow. Because the only reason I feel like it's a challenge is because it goes again, it's like cognitive dissonance situation, okay? Where you have to actually pull off the mask and be like, shit, this isn't who I am, but I feel like I have to believe it, or I feel like I have to go with it, okay? And yeah, with the 7 of Pentacles reversed, I am seeing this as next month, end of January, start of February, is about not planting seeds, not trying to wish for things to be better, or waiting, or blah blah blah. This energy is like relax, okay? So next month it's really about relaxing. It's about, you know, everything is going to sort of get back into momentum again, as it always does in the spring. So just, I don't know why, but January and February just seem like two really good months for you in regards to having fun. Can we have a message for a relationship though? Is there anything for anyone? With the Wheel of Fortune reversed too, yeah, it's not about getting serious. Literally, it's like we don't want to go that direction. Okay, we want to turn the wheel the right direction. So just that's why I'm picking this up. Okay, and the right direction is just, you know, moving towards wherever you decide you want to move to. Like literally, it's like just go with the flow with this. Okay, and yeah, let me just now pull a few oracle cards. So we will do a blessing for group number 2. We have number 29, a blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. Okay. Doesn't that sound like a belief system? So, battling to let go of some sort of a belief system, and it cannot be avoided. So this could be 29th of May that this is talking about. That's me getting very specific. I don't do that. Okay, these are just for entertainment. Okay, and yeah, I would never tell anyone a date, but that I'm just saying this for fun. Okay, and because, you know, dates don't always manifest. Another one. Career. Okay. So definitely there will be a chance to change. There will be a chance to change your career and do something that you're passionate about. Yeah, 100%. Yep, and it'll be, we have this in group number 1 as well, be something to do, you'll be living, so by, you know, May time, you'll be really knowing what it is that you need to be doing, what is your life purpose, etc. Okay, so that is what I'm getting from that. And just one more from Unicorn Oracle. Patience. Okay, so this is probably just kind of a message in general. Okay, so pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play whilst you wait. Okay, so from now until, I feel like from now until then, because like you're gonna have fun in the beginning of the year, but at the same time, I feel like you know, you're not really afraid of challenges. You're not really afraid of letting go of belief systems and things of such nature. Okay, so just have patience, have fun, like I said up there, and yeah, just know that 2022 is going to be a very balancing year for you. So yeah, that is all I have. Group number 2, please like and leave a comment if you feel like it, and I will see you all in the future. Goodbye. Okay, hello anyone that has chosen the little piece of string. So this card is the month that will be challenging for you, and by challenging I mean the one that you will learn a lesson, the month that you will grow the most. Okay, and this is going to be sort of the rewarding month, the month that is a little bit more fun, well, the most fun. This is what this represents. And as most of you know, I follow sky astrology, which is based on astronomy, so the dates given by astrology might be different to what you're used to if you study. So let's start with the Chariot. The Chariot is Cancer. Cancer in sky astrology is, let's just say, August, July, end of July, August. And then Aries is May, beginning of May. Okay, so as you can see, you're going to be going through the challenge first before you actually have the reward. So the challenge here for me with the Emperor, when I see this Emperor card, I always first pay attention to, it's an empty home. Okay, looks like someone who's quite successful, also someone who is quite trendy, modern, and also has a nice taste for the spicy. There, just because the hot chili peppers there up at the top. So it's just something fun, elegant, spicy, so many different things about this card that I love. And this being the challenge card, okay, so beginning of May, you may experience either not being home for whatever reason, or you may be could be traveling, but I see you're traveling again anyway in July. Who knows, you could be traveling for a few months. Maybe this is you're traveling back, I don't know, but whatever it is, at May time you're going to be spending a lot of time either away from home, or you're going to be working a lot, because this could be the challenge here with the Emperor card could be that you need to like balance leadership. Okay, so if you don't work for anyone or you aren't a boss, it's obviously it's talking about yourself. But if you are a boss, it could mean that you're maybe overworking. You're spending too much time doing everything for everyone else or whatever it may be. Okay. Also, when I see this card, I see and it's funny because we have the Chariot card here as well, which is about a journey. Always when I see this Emperor card, I think on the goat here, preparing to go through the dark forest and not being afraid, and sort of planning how they're going to get there before they even begin. Okay, and yeah, that is what I feel with this energy. Okay, so this is basically, May is nothing to be afraid of, okay? Because the Emperor does not be afraid. So this isn't a month for you to be worried about. The Emperor is saying to you, this is a month for you to feel empowered. This is about empowering you to get things back that you deserve, okay? So that's the feeling I get from this, okay? And we will pull some cards now in a second. And with the Chariot as well, there's something about your flow, okay? Getting back at this is when you're really, the momentum will pick up. Flow, life, life force, energy, all of that jazz, okay? Because Cancer again is the water element connected to the crab, and when I see the glyph for Cancer, I think on the yin and the yang, okay? Because if you put those two together, it looks like the yin and the yang. And also, when you see that symbol, it looks like two lobster hands. It looks like two lobster hands. So there's just something weird that I always see. But what I'm picking up from that is that, yeah, this month, August, end of July, August, is going to be one of the best months, because you are going to be feeling like you are on some sort of a mission, that you just feel like I'm feeling amazing, life is great. There's this feeling of like rushing, but also having the time to just stop and pick some flowers, okay? So there's no one on this cart. It's like they left and they're, doing whatever. And the wolves here. Excuse me. Sneezing. So definitely, that's another... When I sneeze, I see that as a big release, okay? The Chariot energy means that you're literally releasing something deep within your soul, because again, Cancer is connected to the 4th house. It's like the foundation, the bottom of the soul. So you're releasing something that no longer serves you, and yeah, this is really going to be a good month for you. So let us pull a card for the Emperor for the challenge. Okay. We have the quest, of course. So there's definitely something about 2022 for you guys is going to be about changing, making big plans, going on a quest, literally the goat going through the forest, or you getting on a boat or a plane or whatever it may be, but there's some sort of journey happening here, 100%. It could also come a little bit unexpected, but you also felt that you knew it was coming anyway. So I don't know. It's like unexpected, like how it happens, but you knew it was going to happen, but you didn't expect it to happen the way it's going to. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Just because the quest, it's like I feel like the more you question how it's going to happen, the more confusing it's going to get, and the more your spirit guides are going to send loads of mixed signals your direction, okay? Because your own confusion confuses your guides, and your guides get confused, and everyone's confused, and it's just a massive disaster. I want to pull a card for the Chariot. I mean, Emperor. So these are definitely connected. So this situation is definitely connected to this situation. So I don't know how long. May, June, July? Maybe you're preparing for something big for July, August? I'm not sure. So, it says structure and organization are important right now. Don't be afraid to take a leadership role, as you have much wisdom to offer. So maybe you're taking on more work here so that you can have the finances to do this, because everything here, I haven't seen this in any other group, everything here seems to be connected. So from May until August seems like massive, like just loads of different things are happening, okay? Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Now we're going to pull a card from... I'm not going to take reversals for this group. I don't think I want to. No, I don't. So, Page of Swords. And the Eight of Cups. Okay. Oh my god, Emperor again. I don't want to say too much. This is a general reading. But, yeah. Obviously, something big will be on your mind, okay? You're definitely going to be thinking about just changing everything around. Completely playing a whole new game of life, okay? This Emperor, he's got the... is that the king? I don't play chess. So, he is like the king, okay? And honestly, I feel like the next year is definitely going to be about the divine masculine, okay? And maybe by the end of August, around that time, that's when you're going to feel like you are in balance with the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and you just are like, you know, going a little bit great. I don't know what this leaving emotions behind is. It just seems like it's very much to do with its Emperor energy. I don't know if you have someone in your life that's quite controlling. It could have something to do with that. It doesn't feel like it though. It doesn't feel like they're controlling it. It honestly, it feels to me that it's just people are going to be too busy for each other. You included. Okay, so you might be too busy for a relationship. There's not a lot of relationship vibes here at all, to be honest. It's more so just like working on your shit, getting out that product that you've been thinking about for so long. Probably seeing the first beginnings of that product manifesting right here. Okay. But yeah, in May, that's when you literally have the I'm done. I'm leaving this behind now. I can't stay in this stagnant water. I have to move to where things are a little bit more scary, but more exciting. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Let me now pull a few oracle cards. Okay, can we have a blessing for group number 3, please? A blessing on your boundaries. Okay, so yeah, I want to sneeze. We have 33 here as well. 3 and 3 is 6. Thinking on the 6 of Swords. So 6 of Swords again connected kind of to that. And like I said, 6 is about. It's a 6 year next year, okay? So your boundaries are going to be a big thing that will be worked on next year. So you're going to be balancing out your boundaries, and this is going to be the biggest blessing ever. Honestly, when I started working on my boundaries and things and stuff just started to change very rapidly, okay? So this is probably a really good card to get. It's probably one of the best cards to get, especially for people who are people pleasers or people who are perfectionists and blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Okay, this is a good card to get. And as well, this feels like releasing baggage. Okay, with the 3 of the 6 of Swords is about like letting go, moving on, releasing baggage, mentally and emotionally, because you have the 8 of Cups as well. Okay, so great energy. Can we have another major theme for 2022? Ooh. I have 2 cards. It seems like everyone's getting 2 cards. That's weird. Spirit Guide and Inspiration. Okay. So, you may have a deeper connection with your spirit guides. You might be inspired in really interesting ways. You might sort of use your imagination, okay, to help yourself. I just feel like you're going to be coming up with new ways to connect with spirit guides. If you're someone who says, I don't know how to connect with my spirit guides, you're going to get inspired next year. You're going to meet someone, or you're going to read something in a book that you're going to try for yourself, and then you're going to understand the whole process a lot better. Okay? It literally could be as small as doing a little ritual where you go to the beach, you put your attention into a little bowl or whatever, and you let it drift away. And that is like the way that I feel like you're going to be connecting. You're going to be literally connecting with your spirit guides the way that I do. Okay? People think that I talk to my spirit guides like 24/7 and that they're always sending me signs and blah blah blah. Bitch, I don't have time to do that. I sit down with my spirit guides whenever I feel like it. Usually it's a calling that they usually call me, and that's when I do it. Because like honestly, talking to your spirit team sorry, I'm just getting my oracle decks are on the floor. Talking to your spirit team can just be very different to what people think it's like, okay? It's not all, it can be very confusing. Sometimes it's like overwhelming. It's different. It's different for everybody, but yeah, you're going to find your own unique way of connecting to your spirit guides, okay? And last, we have patience. We got that for... Why do we keep getting the same cards, people? So another theme is about patience next year. So pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Maybe you want to get going quicker than you are destined to. So it's about being patient and having a little bit of fun while you wait for things to sort of manifest and play out. Okay, but yes, that is all that I have for you group number 3. Give this a like if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment down below, and I will see you all in the future. Goodbye. Okay, hello, group number 4, the final group. Welcome to your sneak peek at 2022. So the bottom card is the challenge, which is interesting. So this is the challenging month, and the top card is the rewarding month. Okay. Now, interesting enough, the High Priestess, I normally don't take that. Even with timing, I don't really take it. And because the High Priestess is connected to the moon, the challenge is not so much a... We'll talk about it. The challenge is not so much a... Yeah, it's very interesting. We'll talk about this energy between the two. This is very, like, weird. I honestly think that you guys are the people who are very much patient. You're probably the ones that are the mystics. You're probably the ones that see beyond the veil. You see the bullshit. You see the, you know, what is not right in the world, okay? Because the Tower card being represented by what you see as rewarding, you see the destruction of this tower being a rewarding thing. You see that this needs to be taken down, this division in the center with the crack. This all needs to come falling down, and then that will be a rewarding time for me. Okay? So, yeah. We will pull more cards in a second, but that is just something that I'm first feeling about this energy, okay? So, I don't know, I was pulling other piles, and there was another couple of piles with May energy. It's so weird. They kept getting like May, June. Something very interesting is going to be happening around that time. I have no idea what it has to do with. It just seems like a massive shift. And it seems like just end of April, beginning of May seems to be where collectively something interesting is happening, okay? And just because the High Priestess here as well, I don't really feel like you guys really care about a challenge. You're like, oh, whatever. You're not afraid of... The way that you see life is, you're like me. You see, you know, the negative things are actually quite positive because they are a gift for us to evolve and blah, blah, blah. And you know all about this, okay? So I don't need to kind of rehash it for you. But with the High Priestess here, it sort of feels like to me that you're having some sort of strange energy. I don't know what it is. It's like I also see this card as like a Cinderella, you know, walking away, and she leaves her glass slipper, which in this is the pomegranate. And yeah, the way that I'm picking this up is that you could have some sort of an outer body experience. You could have some sort of a activation with a shaman or a light language or whatever it may be, okay? But something spiritual is happening to you next year, which is a gift, okay? But because it's here, it's also a challenge, because we all know that being someone with a gift comes with its challenges. I'll just speak for myself. It's quite hard for me to find like a romantic relationship connection, because I just don't it's a mystic thing. I think when you are very intuitive, you sort of know before even trying if the relationship is even going to work. That's something that I notice with a lot of people who are very intuitive. They don't really get into relationships because they're just like, ugh, I know it's not going to work. So it's that, you know, do I just have fun, or do I waste my time even trying? Like, This is something that I notice with a lot of mystics, where I've kind of now just come to the conclusion to myself, where I'm like, you know what? I'm going to continue to help people. I'm going to keep doing what I'm supposed to be doing in this world that I'm living in. And, you know, just have fun every now and again. Okay? But whatever this is, it's something completely new. And it's like really going to be something that will help a lot of people. And you're going to sort of be the light that other people need once this tower energy comes in. Okay? So basically, these two feel very, very connected. Something big is coming, a shift in society, collectively, in the external world, and you're already being prepared right now, is what I feel. This, to me, feels like what's happening right now. You're already being prepared. You're already realizing that you have some sort of mystic abilities, okay? And they're coming online, and it has to do with this Tower card, which comes in May, okay? So May is when you are going to notice that people's beliefs are being crumbled to the ground, people's situations, their environment, etc., etc. All of these things come into play, and you're going to be the one that is going to be able to help them. So 2022 for me, it feels like Six of Pentacles energy is the theme of your year. Okay, be funny if we get that with the tarot deck in a minute. That would be quite nice for a confirmation, if your spirit guides would do that, please. But that's what it feels like to me. Okay, so yes, let us pull a card for the High Priestess, the challenge. Okay, we have the victim. Okay. I actually want to pull two for you. And the hermit. Okay, yeah, literally. Yeah, you are helping people, okay? So you're the hermit. And what I get from that is like, again, this is a big, massive awakening energy. Awakening to something that will help many, many people, okay? There's something, it's like your spirit guides are guiding you down sort of a really deep rabbit hole where you can, I feel like this is happening now, and it'll happen throughout, it's just generally what happens to you. So this isn't a prediction for next year. This is just generally how you're being upgrades, basically. You're the person who really goes deep within, gets down to the root of the problem, and you really sort of, you're really crushing something, okay? And to me, it feels like something to do with karma, okay? It's like you're finally letting go of some sort of karma so that you can finally wake up to who you are, and how you can help people, and sort of be a medium to help others then get out of their own victimhood, okay? Victim mentality, okay? Because yeah, it's like, the way that I see this is, when people finally start to wake up, they're going to need people to talk to. And we've been there, some of us most of our life. And we're just like, once it gets to this time, it's going to be quite, it's going to be quite challenging, okay? Because I feel like a lot of people think, like, oh, won't it be so great when a lot of my friends and family start kind of waking up and I can, like, talk to them again and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, that is not as easy as it looks. Like, you have to realize that this will take a lot of energy, and you will get very fed up with people, sort of like a Kung Fu, like in Kung Fu Panda. I'm just thinking on this movie. In Kung Fu Panda, like, these gurus or these like spiritual leaders in general that are aligned, not the fake narcissistic ones, but the ones that are, you know, aligned with their true higher self or whatever, they tend to be quite quiet. They don't say much. You know, they don't overshare. I can be the one that sometimes overshares. So this is the energy that I get. You're literally waking up to becoming more patient with people, okay? And it's going to be challenging. It's going to be quite confusing as well. But I do see that this is, yeah, this is the year where you're like, wow, wow, I am living my life purpose, okay? Okay, we have King of Spring, inspiring, dramatic, ambitious, wise. Okay, yes, you're definitely going to be the wise one. Now is your moment to step into a leadership role. Don't back away from the spotlight, as your plans will be successful as long as you stay focused upon the big picture. I just really think that yeah, massive. This is huge. Look, the lion is looking at the tower and it's realizing how strong, how proud how strong it's stood, okay? As this lion sees himself bigger than the tree, bigger than the tower. And with that, okay, pile number 4. I do not understand how that happened, but my phone stopped recording, and it has not done that in a very, very long time. And I don't want to reshuffle. It's so strange. The energy of group number 4 is so weird, so different to anything I've ever felt. You guys, I don't know. Your energy is very intimidating. Makes you sweat. Makes people get on edge. Makes people nervous. But it's because it's so transformative, okay? I don't want to re-pull cards because I tried to pull from the Steampunk Tarot. Cards went everywhere. And I knew that I didn't want to use that deck. So that was like this energy over here. And yeah, then this stopped recording. I chose this deck and I spoke I spoke so much, and I feel like now I was kind of channeling a lot, and now I just feel like I'm talking about it and I'm like, meh, it's not interesting. But let's just go over quickly what I was saying. So 2 of Oceans here. I just feel like relationships are going to change, okay? So what I was feeling about this is the polarity, okay, of, you know, you where you are now, you're going to go through some things internally where you're able to understand the people on the opposite side, the people who are not seeing what's happening, blah blah blah. And then with the 2 of Oceans, I truly feel here that this is when it all changes around May, June, July. Everything starts to just shift. Everything starts to get really good for you. Also, it's just quite difficult because you're really, you're doing what you love, which is helping people. Okay, I feel like with the 5 of Earth, this is when it just begins. Okay, because we have the Tower, we have the 5 of Earth. I did say I would be funny if I got the 6 of Pentacles, but we have the 5 here. So this is just indicating here that the overall energy I felt was the 6 for the year. Okay, for most of the year anyway. And the 5 of Earth is kind of like sort of showing what was before, I feel. Okay. So these are the energies that were kind of past, but also giving us a glimpse into the future, okay? Because I do feel like 2 of Oceans, the next card is the 3 of Cups, which is about celebration. 5 of Earth, next card is the 6. So this is kind of the energy that's moving and shifting. And then we have for sort of the other half of the year, I do feel like from here on, 4 of Fire is basically when a lot of things come to light, okay? a lot of things start to light up in your life and other people's lives, and it could very well be knocking down, literally, knocking down a home, building a new home, being very much financially set in different ways, okay? Balance, because this could mean that you're going to receive some sort of financial support, because I was feeling that you could be moving to another country. Could be moving to another, it's more so climate, okay? Or each season, something very, very good will happen. You will literally feel a shift with the seasons, and you will notice how powerful each part of that year is for you, okay? Now, I don't really want to pull any more on this because this is just too confusing. Let me just pull. It's on the bottom of the deck. Two of Earth is on the bottom. So this is literally like connecting. This is to do with timeline stuff, okay? This is literally what I felt from the beginning. It's like two timelines going side by side, okay? And it's like you are the medium between that, okay? You're the medium that can go between two so that you can help pull people here and get them on track, okay? That's sort of the energy I feel like from this pile. Okay, and you don't want to get too lost in that if you're not someone who does this kind of work. It's just your energy is that, okay? So don't get too confused about it. So a blessing for 2022. A blessing for a resolution. I mean, things are going to be resolved in 2022 for you, but just collectively as well. And I think that you've known this for a while. Can we have another theme for group number 4 for 2022? Trust, yeah. Trust. Trust in what? Trust in what? Trust in financial health. Literally, that's why the Wheel of Fortune is here. Okay, and these colors literally look like the same as this. I'm telling you, your finances, everything is going to change very quickly in 2022 for you, and you're going to not be able to believe it. Financial health is going to improve massively. And lastly, just one more from the Unicorn Oracle. Healer. Literally, you guys are the healers. Okay. So, you have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer. So, that is what this was all talking about. Like I said, you guys are amazing. You guys need to really look after your energy in 2022 as well. Making sure that you are keeping yourself grounded at the same time. Because the Two of Earth, you know, when we're working with the metaphysical, we also need to remember that the physical is very important too, because we can't just be all in on one area. We have to sort of be between two, okay? Yeah. So that's just something to pay attention to, okay? But yeah, trusting in your gifts is a massive thing for 2022 because they are going to very much come online, and your finances are going to be something that you don't have to worry about because your spirit guides are sort of being like, it's time, and you are going to become that person that you've always felt you were inside. It's just starting though. So it's going to be a lot of years of this, and a lot of fun things to learn. But yeah, that is all I have for you, group number 3. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this, give it a like because it does help my channel a lot, especially with the algorithm. And yeah, leave a comment down below and I will see you all in the future. Goodbye.